You are now listening to a test of the emergency broadcast system. Bleep. Thank you for taking part of the emergency broadcast system. Hello, everyone. This is V, aka the Incredible Vitamin VGR, back at it again for more of this very special one visit, which is actually more of a test of different hardware than the actual gameplay. I'm trying to just test something here because I really want to see if I can get this latency thing going. Um, so, ergo, there's going to be a couple of things different from this compared to like other, one visits. Uh, you can tell by the title of this game, this is a pretty current game, actually, at least by the time this is done. I think the game's been out for a good couple of weeks right now. I just want to say a couple of things here. One, this isn't really meant to be a full playthrough. This is just a test to see if I can get this like new program working. I'm trying this different like capture card and different tech. Using my old folks' laptop to help out with this because I'm still broke. And I'm just trying to make sure this works. So I'm just gonna get to it here. But yeah, I just want to test it real quick. So I'm not really expecting this to get too many views or anything like that. This is just for the sake of trying out different ground. And at the same time, I could use more content in my channel. So I figured, why not kill two birds with one stone? In case there's any new people out there who don't know who I am. Hi, name's V. I've been told I have a really nice voice. I have a very interesting sense of humor. I play different random games. There you go. You're probably wondering, oh, well, what makes you, like, entertaining? Why should I keep following you? I don't know, but you clicked this video, so something. I mean, some part of you's got to be curious, right? You're not going to be able to have much fun in life if you just sit around not taking chances, so take a chance with me. Ooh, that was a good line. Nonetheless, hello. For all the other viewers that already know who I am, you already know. This is a one visit. For the people who made Danganronpa, for those who do not know, is a very popular visual novel, which can be a little disturbing for some. So I'm just gonna take this minute to say, this is a video. No matter what happens, because I don't plan on doing the whole game. I don't even know how long this is gonna be. I don't know if it's gonna be like Danganronpa, where it's like certain trials or episodes. I don't plan on beating a full episode this video. This is again more of a test, trying out new ground, trying to get myself out there. So I'm desperate for attention. Let's go with that. I have no knowledge of what this game is. I got my special edition just 2 days ago. The Master Detective Archives rank called Mysteriful Limited Edition, which has a bunch of things in here, including this really cute plush I like. But I honestly don't know much about this game, other than the fact that, like I said, it's made by the production company called Tokyo Games, that I'm pretty sure was heralded after its Danganronpa. Like, I know the people who made Danganronpa made this game. I can easily tell by how its art style is. But that's kind of really it. I don't really know much else. I heard from some people when I talk about that apparently it has really great voice acting. Apparently most of it is voice acting, which sucks because as one that wants to get into voice acting, I may not have many opportunities to do much. So, whatever. I'm going to do my own thing. But yeah, I'm just going to get right to it. It also came with this really cool, if you got, I got the special edition, came with this little, like, quick web novel thing. I didn't get to read it yet, so I might do it after this. Like, this is potentially going to be a game I might play off camera. Unless you guys want to see me do it, then let me know, but I might just do this myself, just cause. But, yeah, I'm just going to get right to it. Because why not? And hope that everything goes smoothly with the stream here. Twitch, apologize for any latency issues. Again, I'm really trying hard with this. It kind of sucks doing this solo, but especially when you're not tech savvy, or you're un-tech savvy like me. But I'm trying my darndest. Uh-oh. Can I do this? I hope I can. Hey, it's the plush I got. The little guy. Can I? Yeah, Tokyo Games. Which is like Tokyo. I kind of like that. It's really cute. I hope I can do this. I saw that warning there. I get nervous. I don't want to be in trouble for this. Oh, well, I guess I'll know if this video lets me do it or not. Whatever. No harm, no foul in this. Welcome to Master Detective Archives Raincode, which is a title you will not get anywhere else but in the good old glorious Japan. God, I love you guys. Yeah, like I said, I don't know how this game's gonna be. I don't know how long it's gonna be. I don't plan on beating it. This is just more of a test to get a good ground on this, um, to get my voice out there and just try new things. So, if you like it, then by all means, let me know. Twitch, you can click that follow button. You'll get more notifications of the other games I play. You can also hit subscribe to skip the ads. It would be really helpful for me. You can also help sub. I really need the subs because I really want to get some better tech. Tired of this latency thing I'm dealing with. Yes, I'm desperate enough to say it, but I'm gonna be bold and say it. But if you don't care about all that, then it's whatever. At least I appreciate your time, even if it's just a couple seconds, just to hear my voice and my random rants. YouTube, you as well could also help me out by throwing some likes and subscribes my way. If you find my voice charming and entertaining, if you like this game, or you really truly want to see me play this, then by all means, let me know in the comments section. You can also click that like. You can also hit subscribe. All means help. And you know in the right place, you can see the loaf of dog. Um, I think it'd be good if I also advertise this. I mean, I'm not paid, but if it gets people interested in this game, then yeah, you know what? If this game looks visually appealing, like it clearly does to me, then get this game. I think it might be really good. If anyone hasn't played Danganronpa, I say play them. There are four good games. You could probably get a collection set, like I think it's called Decadence. It's different though, because it's technically not Danganronpa. I definitely say if you're interested in visual novels, especially the ones that test you, I think it's worth a shot. Personally, though, again, this game is rated M, so I don't know how if I'm allowed to do this. So I guess we'll know. If you see this video, then cool. I got a pass. I'm not in trouble. Just in case I'm not gonna claim any music or anything like this. I am not paid for this. Believe me, a broke fool like myself, I wish I were, but I'm not. This is just me testing some stuff out and maybe giving some free publicity for this game. Because if this game is great, then hey, more people get interested, and that means more sales. So you're welcome. All according to plan. Yeah, I meant that. Look at this cute little thing. This little Casper the Friendly Ghost looking thing. It's adorable. Oh,
Anyway, that was a good nap. I nearly slept through the whole thing.
or are you
Let's see.
a girl?
Right, there's something I have to do first. Okay, human, listen up. First, I'll have you select your difficulty.
Okay.
Choose wisely. Complain about it later, and I'll boom kill ya.
I
Now
don't want to be boom killed.
options.
I'd rather not be boom killed. Uh, so I think it's a girl. I'm being straight here. I don't know. And like it gave with this case, and the case has like this pink girl, but it's also got this ghost thing. I or is this a dude? I don't know. You know what? Screw it. I'm not even gonna put any conjectures. I'm just gonna go as blind as I normally am. Select difficulty: lenient, mean, adorable, troublesome. What does that mean? So is there like a easy, medium, hard? I don't get it. Uh, you know what? I'm not lenient, and I'm not troublesome. And unfortunately, with this voice, I'm not adorable. I'm mean. I'm nasty. Rawr.
You sure about that?
Nope.
Say I didn't warn you. You want to know what difficulty that is?
Yeah.
The one
I'm
you
kind of
selected
curious.
is how difficult yours truly will be on you. I'll be as
Oh,
difficult with you as you wish. So I hope you're ready.
I should have done adorable.
Well, to be honest, it's all the same no matter what you pick.
Oh.
I'm your mean, troublesome, adorable partner. After all, right?
I would have done adorable if
So,
I'd known. Oh.
are
Oh.
you ready? Do you want to start for real?
Yes.
Do you seriously want to start?
Yes.
Seriously? For real?
Get off my screen. Let me start the game. Start for real. Yep. Seriously. Don't start. Actually, what happens if I hit don't start? You know what? Screw you. You're not adorable or lenient. You are troublesome though. I'm gonna not start.
You're not gonna start?
Yeah, no.
Guess this is goodbye then. I'll
Wait, what? Wait, are you for real? Wait, whoa, 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 whoa! Don't. Oh,
So, what is it gonna be? Are you gonna start or not?
fair. All right, game. You got me on that one. All right. Uh, yeah, I'll start for real.
Guess you're really here for it. Sounds like you're just dying to solve some mysteries. You just can't wait to go on adventures with me, right?
Sure, we can say that.
Humans are so weird! Well, let's get this started. It's time to embark on my lovely, thrilling, wonderful, mystery-solving adventure. Let's go!
Okay, let's begin. Hey, back up, back up. Whatever you are, thing. So yeah, that was. I mean, it was cute. But it was, whatever. Chapter 0: Massacre on the Amaterasu Express. I have no clue about this is happening. It's kind of interesting that it's starting at a different level. I might be doing some comparisons to Danganronpa though, but can you blame me? Like the game's basically made in the same. Well, actually, is it the same world as Danganronpa or is it different? This has got to be the main guy because he's on the picture of the box here, although he has a hat in this picture.
Whoa,
Ow!
what's going on?
That wasn't a voice I was expecting from him.
Where am I?
That is not the voice I expected. That's a good voice. A good voice. Ow! All right, which one do you want to? What was this thing? Glass mirror.
What?
Oh, is he seeing that weird blue sphere thing? Sphere thing? Is that a thing that was just talking to me about the options and stuff? The difficulty? The kiahaha boom kill thing? Boom kill. I gotta use that. Y'all better subscribe to me or I'll boom kill you. Oh, so it is like voice acting. Wow. Seriously, like, I'm sorry. The guy's voice was great.
Why? How?
How what? How can I have my hair that looks like a question mark?
I can't remember anything.
Oh, does he have amnesia? Was it from the books? The books erased my memory.
What was it called? Amnesia? All right, calm down. Take a deep breath.
Yeah, breathe easy, buddy. That's what you're supposed to do. If you ever get amnesia from like a blow to the head or something, just do like whoever this dude is. Take 2 deep breaths, think about something delicious or something hot, and you'll be fine.
Dang it! I can't remember anything.
Or I guess you can.
Where am I? Who am I? Why can't I remember?
Inside your pocket.
Whoa, I was not expecting that voice in my left ear. Holy moly. I don't even have my headphones out. That was pleasing to hear.
Huh?
Who said that?
Check your belongings.
Okay, that time was both my ears.
Who's there? Am I
Nobody.
hearing things too?
You're going crazy. That's what you get for not having a normal hairstyle. What do you mean? Who has a hair cowlick that looks like a question mark? As if you're really making fun of this game, even though I really like your design because it actually looks kind of cool. With my weird glowing shoes. I mean, your weird glowing shoes.
I lost my memories and now I'm hearing things. What's going on?
I have no clue, dude. Ah! I actually felt that in my controller. The vibration shook me.
What now? Can't catch a break. Check my belongings. Huh. An envelope.
Got anything on me? Oh, no.
Notice.
what does it say? Dear Yuma Cocohead, you are hereby dispatched to the uh, Autonomous Zone of Kanai Ward. Dispatch duration indefinite. Use the enclosed ticket to board the Amaterasu Express to something. Kanai Ward. Rendezvous with the master detectives on site. Whatever the rest of that says. Upon arrival, proceed to the Nocturnal Detective Agency, World Detective Organization, Kanai Ward Branch. There you will receive further instructions. I can't read what's behind that text box, unfortunately.
World Detective Organization, Human Resources.
Wait, is he gonna read that? Did I just read that for nothing?
Dear Yuma Cocohead,
Yep.
you are hereby dispatched to the Special Autonomous Zone of Kanai Ward. Dispatch duration indefinite. Use the enclosed ticket to board the Amaterasu Express to Kanai Ward. Rendezvous with the master detectives on site. Upon arrival, proceed to the Nocturnal Detective Agency, World Detective Organization, Kanai Ward Branch.
And then when you arrive, make certain to, and I quote, do that thing that you always do. I wonder what that means.
There you will receive further instructions. Go forth, proud detectives. Eliminate all mysteries from this world.
Man, I wouldn't have read it if I know he was gonna say it.
Cocohead?
Is that me? Coco Head?
That's my name? Thinking on it, I guess that sounds right. That's right. I finally remember. My name is Yuma. I'm Yuma Cocohead.
Aw, okay. The question mark's changed to actually be his name. So is that really his name? Yuma Coco Head? It's different from, say, I don't know, Makoto Negi or Hajime Hinata, for example. But I can dig it. Yuma's always been a really cool name. Yeah, I'm so cool. I dig the purple. I love that color. That color's so good.
But what's this about a World Detective Organization? It sounds significant. Am I a part of it? If that's the case,
Then,
am I a detective?
sure. Guess you could detect your amnesia.
Kind of look like a detective's clothes. It seems I was supposed to get on a train. Or at least, I think so. Master detectives? Am I one of them?
I hope so. Otherwise, why the flip am I playing this?
Could there be someone who knows me on the train? Here's the ticket. Let's check the schedule.
What's the schedule?
It's almost time. Well, I should get on that train. I'll find out more about myself if I meet someone who knows me.
Okay, let's get going. Oh, dude, she scared the crap out of me, actually. Control, camera, inspect. Before rushing off the train, let's start with basic controls. Walk around and explore the room. Oh yeah, I recommend moving the camera around to explore the surroundings.
Oh,
Is it a girl or a guy? I don't know what this thing is. It's cute, but I don't know if it's a guy or girl, so I guess I'll just say it for now, because whatever. Places with examination marker can be expected. Make sure to investigate areas of interest.
write this down.
I mean, it's clearly a female's voice, but there are girls that can give guy characters or non-gender characters, so I'm not going to assume anything just in case it is a guy or girl. You can fast forward and auto-advance through dialogue. Cinematics can be skipped. Okay, good enough for me. Okay, there's still more. And a bunch of other things you need to read. Detective points rank. Detective points, DP, can be earned, no, not Deadpool, can be earned by conducting detective activities, like investigation and gathering info.
Hope you got all that down.
I'm gonna like this thing, aren't I? This thing's kind of cute. Earning DP increases the detective rank. Maybe something cool will happen when the rank goes up. Oh, that's it.
Don't you forget.
Alright. Still more things. Exclamation marks, icons on the mini-map mark the next objective and or people to talk with. And I'm like, if my guy was like, who said all those things? I guess, alright, we're doing this. So yeah, as one that's played and gotten really interested in the Danganronpa series, I'm gonna make it a freaking mission that if I do decide to do this, I'm just gonna check out everything there is to know.
Sturdy. The label says lost items.
Although it's throwing me off because I'm used to like doing voices for characters, so it's interesting having a game where even things like this have voices. Man, put me out of a job here.
Bags, hats, and books. A lot of stuff has been placed here.
I hope that there'll be some like Easter eggs and stuff.
Why are there so many umbrellas? The label reads lost items temporary storage.
The reason I bring it up is because, like I said, the people who did this did Danganronpa. So, hold on. Oh, we didn't talk. There's something in the back, but I can't get through with all the things in the way. Stuff might fall if I try to move it. I better not go back there. Like, I play various games, like especially anime games, where like if companies made it. Like the other day, I played this game for the first time called Tokyo Xanadu, and they threw like a ton of their references from other games they've done in it. So my mentality is like, well, clearly they've done Danganronpa, so I wonder if they do it too. There's a cardboard box here. I can peek inside through the hole, but it's too dark to make anything out. What, do I not have a phone or something? Where does this take place exactly? I saw something down. Yeah.
I see myself. I'm still not used to this.
I mean, you have amnesia. I'd be shocked if you were used to something. Oh, I ranked up. I don't know exactly what that does. I saw memory something though. Is there anything else to check out in this room? I don't think so. I think that's everything.
I get it. The place where I was sleeping was in fact...
Stations lost and found, gym starts, pawn shop. Lost and found, right? Because I'm in a train station, I assume? I'll say it.
That's right. I've been sleeping in a station's lost and found section. But why was I sleeping here?
Probably because it was the coziest place to sleep.
Did I faint? Or was I attacked? If so, then who did it?
Attention passengers departing this station direct to Kanai Ward on the Amaterasu Express. Please board immediately. The train will depart soon.
Uh-oh.
I have to get on that train. I better hurry.
Yep, time to book. Excuse me, gotta go. How old am I? I look a little young. Am I like a kid? Am I a teen? Am I one of those like adults that are just, I don't know, like what's that horror movie, Orphan? Am I one of those kind of people? How old am I? My voice doesn't help. I don't know, whatever. I guess I'll just worry about that later. Excuse me, I gotta go to platform 9 3/4. Get out of the way! Hogwarts is killing me! Oof, man, I'm quick, aren't I? Even though the title said massacre, so I don't like what's potentially gonna happen.
Oh, made it in time.
Yeah, Saved by the Bell. Wow, look at this.
Express direct to Kanai Ward. Our train utilizes Amaterasu Corporation's state-of-the-art technology for an automated, safe, and comfortable service. There is no crew aboard the train. Thank you for your understanding and support.
Automatic? So nobody's driving this thing.
An automatic train. Is that real? Are there such things as automatic trains? I don't know if there is. That's cool if it is.
This train has 5 cars. It will operate non-stop to its destination. Food and beverages are available in Car 2. Restrooms are available in Car 1 and Car 5. In case of an emergency, visit the backup control room in Car 3 and contact Control Headquarters via the intercom.
Okay.
We hope you enjoy your trip aboard the Amaterasu Express on your journey to Kanai Ward.
Thank you.
So there are 5 cars. This must be car 1 at the front.
As you can tell by the giant 1 on the wall.
I better find the other detectives and meet up with them.
Alright.
If we use this,
The notebook menu has features and info useful for investigations. When info gets updated, it'll be marked with a new marker. Oh, Y button to open the menu. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. In case files, you can see an outline of the ongoing case and next objective.
Whoa, this stuff's
Save load file, current progress can be saved, or the game can be saved from saved data. How convenient this modern world is.
You definitely want to remember this.
You can save whenever Master is able to walk around freely. You're calling me Master? I don't know what I did to deserve it, but thanks. But there are some exceptions, so be careful. Options, game settings can be adjusted. Okay. So as one that's played the Danganronpa games, as well as other games like 999 and Virtue's Last Reward, I've been conditioning myself that whenever I play games like this, to investigate everything, because you never know. I don't know how this game's gonna be, but if it's like, say, for example, Danganronpa, where I was like, hey, if you haven't been investigating clues, you kind of been screwing out when like class trials and stuff. I had quite a few times where I kind of boned myself, so I'm just gonna do that first. I'm gonna.
If you're that lost, why not check your notes?
In case files, you can see an outline on the ongoing case and what to do next. After a case is solved, you can review the summary. Yuma awoke in a room at the train station with amnesia. In his possession was a notice from the World Detective Organization that stated his name and orders to be dispatched to Kanai Ward, so he hurried on to the Amaterasu Express just as it departed. On the Amaterasu Express, there was evidently a number of master detectives who could be considered Yuma's colleagues. Talking with the master detectives might have yielded information about himself. With this in mind, Yuma set off to explore the train and meet up with these master detectives. Okay.
Use whatever you gotta to get the job done.
In profiles, information about the characters can be viewed. Pick a person to switch to the information screen.
Burn it into your brain.
Personal info is shown on the character information screen. New and updated info will be marked with the corresponding markers. Okay, cool. Apparently, I like detective novels. I dislike Amnesia. Funny. My title is Master Detective ? And I don't know what my talent is. I'm 157 years old. Wow, I'm short as frick. God. Did I not drink milk? Am I lactose intolerant? Weight 45 kilograms. Oh man, I'm like a light dude, aren't I? Well, granted, weight-wise isn't that strange because, I mean, I'm underweight despite me being over 6 feet, but I'm like a scrawny dude, so I can imagine that. But I'm not short. That's for damn sure. Holy moly.
It's so simple.
In Glossary, you can review in-game terminology, names of places, or events that have happened. Also, you can check my tutorials out and over again. Over and over again. Cool. Social award. Social organization by Huma. Build the Amaterasu operations cutting-edge technology. This 5-car and operates fully autonomously without a driver or any crew on board. It will not stop until it arrives at its destination, Kanai Station. Car 1 and... I should probably pay attention to this, right? In case this pops up somewhere. Car 1 and Car 5 have restrooms. Car 2 is supplied with food and beverage. In an emergency, the intercom in the back of control room in Car 3 can be used to contact the control HQ. Okay, I'll try to keep that in mind. Make a mental note of that. I know this. I'm good. I should save. Just in case I do something stupid. Okay, let's investigate stuff.
It's a map of the train. The first and last cars can control the train. The rest are passenger cars.
Okay, well, like I said, Car 1, Car 5 have restrooms and infirmary, and they have main controls. I know that. Car 2 is the dining car, where we go eat. Car 3 and 4 have rooms for us to stay in, but it also looks like Car 3 has a backup control room. Okay. Sorry, I'm just taking this in my mind. I'm trying to, like, paint this as a mental picture, just so I do it. Oh, hello! Drayovic X, hopefully I say your name. It's like, hey, you have a nice voice and great that you just started. I'll follow you a bit. Could you make the game sound a bit louder? Yes, I can. Give me 1 sec. Apologize for that. I recently did a different game and it was super loud, so I apologize. But also, welcome. Hopefully you have a little fun with me. Trying my best with this bad boy. Okay, so while I turn that up, I'm just gonna make this a mental note in my head. I don't know. Just in case. Okay, I think I'm good. Plus, I guess I should do it just to get detective points.
It won't open. I guess that's obvious. This is the front car. The nose of the train is just beyond it. If it opened, I could fall off.
That's some optimism you have there. Can I make the things faster? The text things faster? Yes, yes, I see it. I'm a fast reader. I won't go too fast, just in case. But still. Pronounced draw from Dragon Voy, from voice and X. Dravoy X? Is that how you say your name? Is it for those on the YouTube side, I have a new chatter that jumped in. But Dravoy X? Okay. I'll make a mental note. Dravoy X, Dravoy X, Dravoy X. Alright, got it. Done. Oops, oops. Oh, man. Dravoy X, got it. Also, while I'm doing this, let me turn just a slight bit. I guess this is good. Alright, let's get to it. Listen time.
It says main control room A. The door's locked. It won't open. There's a driver's seat inside, but no one's there. The machine appears to be functioning. That must be the automatic operation device.
Sounds perfect now? Okay, cool beans, good beans. I'll also say this, Dravoyx. I'm trying this different like capture tech, so if there's any sound or latency issues, please let me know. I am trying my best with newer tech, and I still haven't got a good handle on it because tech is usually not my jam. So I apologize, and I really appreciate it.
There's a warning on the door. Please keep your hands clear of the doors. For your safety, doors will remain locked while the train is in motion.
Got it. Yeah, it's worth investigating everything for detective points. Restaurant.
There's a sink and toilet inside. This must be the restroom. There's no one inside it right now.
That says that. Oh, man, there's a lot to investigate. Nothing? Oh, okay. I can see my reflection in the perfectly polished mirror. I'm still not used to it. Is that really my face? Aw, don't worry, dude. We'll hopefully remember. The restroom window looks locked and fixed in place. Excuse me. So it can't be opened. I don't see any of the detectives through the window. Time to move on. Why would I think that?
Excuse me.
Hello? Anyone there? I guess there's no one here. Worth a shot. Can I run? Can't run. No.
I see a clean-looking bed. This is probably the infirmary. It's locked, but there's no one inside.
Keep that in mind. Anything else? Oh,
It says main control room B. The door is locked and won't open. I see a driver's seat in there, but no one's inside. There's a machine, but it's not on. Driver's seats on both sides of the train. I think that means they can go in either direction. Oh, I kinda sounded like a real detective there.
That's actually fascinating. So it's not one of those trains where it has like a locomotive front and like an end car. It's like the same first car and second car, or first car, last car. Maybe.
Someone's there. I heard a voice behind the door.
I can't get over the fact that my cow looks a question mark. Oh, there's a few people in here. What's up, squad? I love that hat. She's hot. He looks like he's ready to beat me up. He looks awesome. She doesn't look like she gives a crap at all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of us? Okay. Less than the school back at what is it, Hope's Peak Academy?
Excuse me, are you with the World Detective Organization? You are, right? You're master detectives, aren't you?
We are. But who are you?
Seems that each car can drive on its own. don't know. Well, it has for car 1 and car 5. It looks like it's both like automated, or it has a main control thing, but I'm not too certain.
I'm with you. I think I'm also a master detective of the World Detective Organization.
A boy like you? Master detective of the WDO?
It seems like it.
Seems like it.
Like hell, dumbass!
Oh, okay. Alright. Nice to meet you too, dude.
A runt like you, a master detective? You're just shooting your mouth off. You look like a shriveled anteater.
Hey, man. Size doesn't matter.
Anteater?
What's the meaning of this?
You got a lot of nerve posing as a master detective. You wanna die right here, right now?
What's your
Wait,
problem?
please hear me out. Oh, right. I have proof that I'm a master detective.
A letter? From the World Detective Organization?
Are his ears real, or is that like a hat? That's really cool.
It's real. There's no mistake about it.
What? Are you serious?
Give me that thing. Let me see for myself. I knew it. And then everyone's just like, what? What do you know? I can't read. Urgh. Read it for me.
Looks like there's a reason behind this. Go ahead and tell us. I'll allow it.
Right, thank you.
Thanks.
But there's really not much to explain.
See what happened? Oh, I guess we're not gonna bother the details. So I'm just gonna tell them by circumstance. Okay.
And that's what happened.
Did you get all that, or should I say it again?
Amnesia.
Looks that way. I was hoping one of you would know who I am.
Apparently not.
No way. We're on the same team, but no one knows me? Then who am I?
You're Yuma Cocahead. Sure.
That's what I want to know. Besides, even if the letter is real, you may not be the right recipient.
Why do you suspect me?
Fair point.
There is a reason why. But first, do you know what the World Detective Organization is all about?
A little bit? I think I remember a little. Or not.
I don't know at all, so you might as well tell me.
Guess not. So you called yourself a member without even knowing.
Yes. Sorry.
Yeah, our bad.
Well, I suppose it's a master detective's duty to shepherd the lost. Very well, I'll tell you. Maybe you'll regain your memories after hearing what I have to say.
Thank you.
Oh, he's kind. Unlike the other dude. Oh, wait. We're not gonna tell me now? Oh, I gotta talk to him. Well, I'm gonna talk to everyone else first, but I love their voices. Man, they weren't kidding when they were saying about this game having good voice acting. Yeah, I heard that this game had, like, good voice acting a little bit. I don't want to go blind because I don't want to ruin anything, especially for a game like this, but they did not tell me it was this good. Get out of here. I'm busy brooding. Oh, forget you then.
What?
I don't think I want to talk to him. I really want to talk to you, but you can wait. She doesn't want to talk. Hey.
Oh.
I'm really small. Hold on. I'm really small. Oh.
Listen up. The World Detective Organization is an extra-legal, extra-privileged organization devoted to eradicating the world's unsolved mysteries. Their branches exist throughout the world, and their investigations are handled by master detectives.
And paid indubitably by good, well-deserving taxpayers like yourself. So make sure you pay your taxes.
As of now, there are roughly 1,000 master detectives in the WDO. All have powers specializing in investigative work.
Powers?
They are supernatural powers used in investigation, known as forensic fortes. People who develop talents such as clairvoyant or mind reading, they train at the organization to harness these special powers, which aid in their investigations.
I'll keep that in mind. maybe I'm overreaching. Sorry, not to cut off on this, but because I'm noticing some of the text as different colors. I don't know if I should pay attention to that, so I'm taking seconds to keep that in my mind.
Those who manage to gain a forte are recognized as master detectives and given a detective deed. Which means, if you're a master detective, it should say so on your license.
Detective deed?
It's an identification card. Check your pockets.
I
I don't have one, don't I?
one.
Of course I don't.
If you don't have a detective deed, you ain't one of us. Even if you got one, I'd suspect it's fake anyway.
Oh, hold on! I'm not trying to trick anyone!
Pardon me. He seems to be the only one accused of being an imposter. But how about the rest of you?
Thank you for defending me?
If you require he has some sort of proof, then the same would apply to everyone here.
The hell'd you just say?
She's right. Everyone here has just met for the first time. Naturally, we would doubt one another.
Wait, what? I thought they met each other
Huh?
before.
First time? So, you guys don't know each other?
I'll keep my big mouth shut.
Master detectives rarely meet together. We each travel the world on our own, solving cases. I've never seen so many gathered together for a case like this. We thought all of the summoned members had shown up and were about to start introductions. Then you walked in.
I see.
Well, let's start the introductions. We'll include the tardy one as well.
What? You still want to do introductions? With the imposter too?
It's vital for us to ascertain each of our identities moving forward. All the more reason due to this perplexing circumstance.
Perplexing circumstance? What does he mean by that?
Now, let's begin.
Alright, yeah. Who's first? Oh, I gotta talk to each and every one of them? Then I guess I'll go by order of people I dislike to people I like. I wonder who's gonna be first. If only I can figure out who.
I'm Mayfex Logan. I'm from the detective branch in the eastern slums.
Joy asks, is it okay if I guess with you? Yeah, totally. I have no clue what this is. I want to, like, piggyback off of ideas. I think it'd be fun. What's his name? Aphex something? Aphex Logus? Aphex Logan. Okay, Aphex Logan. Got it. Keep that in mind.
They call me a master detective now, but I'm originally a broke, illegal immigrant. When I was a kid, I was in an upstanding home, living an upstanding life. My parents were lawyers who never tolerated injustice. They should have left well enough alone with that local mafioso. Because they went after him, they were murdered. Their necks were cut open, right in front of me.
Whoa. Now might be a good time to also say, like I said at the beginning of this, younger audiences, hope you're not watching this, because... Oof.
That's awful.
I ran away to protect myself and jumped on a ship at the port. I didn't know where the ship was going. That was the moment I threw away my past and my home. I drifted to the slums and did everything I could to survive. I managed to survive until now, thanks to luck. With my natural talents, I was able to become a detective. But I also wanted revenge. I can't stand evil. But even if you ain't evil, I'll show no mercy to those who stand in my way. If I can't figure out the difference between the good guys and the baddies, then I just beat up both of them.
Dvorak says, okay, complexing circumstances, something was or is wrong when you enter the room. I guess it started when I arrived? Well, for one thing, they kind of stood in a weird way, like they weren't interacting, so I guess that was on me for assuming that these detectives were together, but I guess something kind of triggered the minute I ran up. Well, I mean, Aphex's reactions aside, I don't know. I don't know why they reacted like that. It's like they weren't, like, counting on me being here or something.
Kill or be killed is my motto.
He looks scary, but that's not all. I think there's a deep sadness within him.
I can't share details about my forte. Just know it's kind of like radar.
That's all you're going to tell us?
You got a problem with that,
Whoa.
you tiny runt?
Not at all.
Nah, I'm good.
You sure are a frail-looking kid, aren't you? And pale to boot. Like disaster's got its claws on you. You sure nothing weird is haunting you?
No, other than your breath wafting around me that's haunting me. Ugh, it's the stink of the dead.
No way.
A detective's gotta be tough. How about a little training? First, you'll need to get used to stab wounds. We'll start
What?
with an ice pick, then scissors, then a fruit knife.
No thanks.
Don't be shy, runt.
No, really, I'm fine.
I'm totally good.
Too bad.
You kind of give me vibes of Genocide Jack, which is a good reference if you know what I'm talking about. Shout out to you. No, so Joy brings up a good point. Like, they brought up Perplexing Circumstance when I arrived, I think, because they didn't look like they were talking much when I got in here. So either, what I'm guessing, I don't know. Maybe they just really didn't want me to be here. I don't know. Let's see. Order from dislike to like. Well, you haven't talked much. What's your thing, old man?
I am Zange Eraser. I come from a detective agency on the front lines, far from here.
Tough was ill. Yeah. I'm making notes. Like, anytime there's any words that are highlighted, maybe over focusing, and I might forget, but I'm trying my hardest to keep an eye on like any special colored words, like the Perplexing Circumstance, the yellow tough, things like that. I don't know. It's just getting to me. Zong Eraser, huh? That's a dope name. That's a dope eye. Is that actually like tech, or is that just decoration?
Perhaps you expect an introduction, but I have nothing to say. Let the past melt like ice in an evening's drink. That's how I live my life.
A quarter mile at a time. Ah, family.
My forte is thoughtography. I can transcribe images from my memory onto electronics.
Oh, that's dope.
That's all for me. There's no need for any further explanations.
There's clearly something extraordinary about him.
Yeah. I kind of was hoping he could show me. Do they all have tattoos? You definitely do. You do. There's no... You kinda do? Yeah, you do. You... Hold still. You do as well. What about you? I can't really see on her. Because Chad asked, do they all have tattoos, in case anybody's wondering. I don't see one on this girl, but the other four, yeah. Keep that in mind. Who's next? You know what, let's go left or right.
I'll go first. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Zilch Alexander.
And before you ask, yes, these are real ears. It allows me to converse with, all kinds of species of creature. Really? No, not at all. These are just fake, hats that I got from my local Walmart. But they're cool, aren't they? Yeah, that's pretty cool. How do you get the ear to flop like that? They're battery powered, with 9 AA batteries. That feels excessive. Zilch Alexander, huh? Name Zilch. Only a game like this would have a guy named Zilch.
I'm from the Southern Forest Preserve District's detective agency. They call me Nature's Mediator.
Okay, keep that in mind.
I love people, nature, and the harmony between them. However, there are times when some would attempt to ruin that harmony. My specialty is in handling those people. Have you heard of the chain of mysterious murders surrounding the dam construction at Souls Lake?
How would I? I have amnesia.
Rumor has it that one by one, everyone involved with the dam's construction died, all cursed by a sunken ritual site. It was a once-in-a-century difficult case. The one who solved it was none other than myself.
Good on you.
There wasn't much to it. The culprits were locals who wanted the rights to the dam for themselves.
They said something along the lines of, I would have gotten away with it if it weren't for those meddling kids. I don't quite understand what he was referencing, but whatever.
The strange part is that all 52 villagers were in on it. They all kept their lips sewn shut to protect the secret. I'll let you figure out what that means.
I don't know. I mean, what would that mean? Maybe they did it for publicity? Like, I would imagine if the whole town would be in on it, they probably did it to, like, I would imagine get, like, tourists and stuff. Be like, hey, check out this town that has this infamous murder at Souls Lake. They probably were, like, maybe, like, a no-name town, and eventually these things happen, and they'd be like, oh, yeah, okay, this is actually an interesting town, and they get news and stuff. That's my guess?
When harmony between man and nature is disrupted, disaster strikes. That is one thing I have learned as a detective.
Nature's mediator. He does look like a good detective.
He's smart. I'll give him that. I can't get over his ears, though.
Though he suspected me, he still gave me a fair chance to explain myself.
Or is that just his hat?
He looks a bit intense, but maybe he's a good person.
I'll describe my forte as well.
Okay.
I'm uncomfortable exposing classified information regarding investigators, but this is an emergency. My forte is animal investigation.
Animal investigation. Okay.
I can control animals as I wish and recruit them for my inquiries. Quite fitting for the philanthropist that I am.
Wait, really? I was doing it as a joke because he had, like, animal ears. He could legit control animals? Is that actually, like, a ability? That's really cool. Wow, I nailed it.
In many ways. I mainly use it to gather intel. It allows me to survey a target while remaining undetected. As a basic rule, I can only control four-legged mammals.
Oh.
Less intelligent animals are easier to control. I often use mice. They're the perfect animals for undercover investigations. Unfortunately, I can't show it off right now, because there aren't any mice on this train.
Not only is he a good detective, but he also has those powers.
How convenient. He also, now I think of it, it kind of gives me a cat-like vibe. I don't know. I kind of dig this dude.
He really is impressive.
That is all from me. With love, I yield to the next person.
Okay. Okay, so we got photography, which he can take memory and put into electronics. He said he had a radar thing. Whatever. Jehoiak says, why doesn't he have animals with him? That's a good question. Like, can't you take some pets with you? Like, he says he specifically prefers four-legged creatures. But surely you could take, like, a dog or a cat or any other one. Like, I don't know. I don't know why he didn't take any animals with him. I'm still shocked the fact that I nailed that animal investigation thing. I made that as a joke, but cool. You know what? Screw it. Left or right? What's your thing?
An introduction.
Please and thank you, if you don't mind.
Introduce myself. A subjective observation of one's own self-image, explained objectively.
Are
Using
you
some
okay?
very big fancy words there. Unfortunately, my poor, insignificant mind couldn't process any of it.
Did I do something that caused you concern?
No, it's just you seem to be having difficulty introducing yourself.
I rarely have a need to do so, so I was considering what approach to take. After all, is there such a thing as a self in the first place?
Sure.
All I am is a bundle of nervous tissue reacting to external stimuli. If I had to, I guess I'd call myself Poochie Laughman.
Gee. Cute as you are, I bet you'd be a hoot at parties. Actually, not gonna lie, she'd probably be the type of person I'd be friends with. Like, she has a very interesting thought spectrum.
Your name is Poochie then.
Poochie, huh? That's cute.
Names are meaningless. A method of arbitrary labeling for self-recognition. Symbols for categorization. Nothing more. To that end, it serves the same purpose as a detective deed. Or so I, Poochie, believe.
She seems a bit odd.
Bit might be an understatement.
Most of the World Detective Organization's work is investigating unsolved mysteries. I was trusted with many bureaucratic investigations. My clients are mainly enterprises and politicians. Depending on the client, I use my forte to see if the transaction party is trustworthy.
And
My forte is known as audio aptitude.
audio, like sound.
When I concentrate, I can hear anything from distant whispers, footsteps, and even heartbeats.
Yeah, okay. So she's got super hearing.
No one is safe to speak of their secrets when I, Poochie, am around.
Oh, then did you hear anything suspicious at the station? Maybe we can figure out what happened to me.
Unfortunately, unless I focus my efforts on listening, I'm unable to hear things far away.
Oh, I see.
Damn.
Constantly listening in on all sounds leads to a sensation of my physical boundaries within reality dissolving away. My already tenuous sense of self starts to vanish, which is why I tend to close my ears unless I'm using my powers.
Okay, we'll keep that in mind.
Being blessed with powers sure comes at a price.
Tends to close.
Did she always act in such a strange way? Or did it develop after she obtained her forte? Regardless, she definitely has a distinct air about her.
That is all I have to say about myself.
Oh,
Drop your phone though. Wait, what? What was that reaction for? Wait, you're blushing? He's just so cute. Oh my god.
this part of her seems a bit more normal.
Or no. Let's not go in that train of thought yet. There's one thing I do want to point out before I go to her. I just noticed, maybe I just didn't pay attention, whatever. The headphones around her neck. Is her hearing so strong that she maybe uses headphones to like block like any unnecessary sound or noise to like keep her composed? I could see that. Like she probably have the headphones in there if her super hearing is too strong. Okay, I gotta keep that in mind. She did say that the clothes thing, so I gotta keep that in mind too. Okay, you're the last one.
Hey, young man.
Me?
What's up?
That's right. Come here. Stand before me.
Like this?
Why?
Whoa!
Whoa. Huh? What's going on?
Nice! You didn't tell me you had a girlfriend, Yuma. Damn it, I'm so jealous.
I'm measuring you.
Oh. You're measuring me? Like... Actually measuring me? Like you're checking my body?
Stay still for just a second. I'll be quick. Thank you. That was quite educational. That outfit fits you well.
Okay.
My name is Melanie Goldmine. My home is rather far north from here. Up there is a branch with detectives adept at spiritism. I was also active there as a medium.
Okay. Spiritism, medium. Okay. Melanie Goldmine? Goldmine. Okay. Spiritism, medium. Don't know why she was measuring me though.
A medium?
I can summon the souls of the dead by using my body as a vessel.
Oh, is that her forte?
Summon a soul? Can you summon anyone who has died? Like, for example, the victim of a crime?
Yes, of course. But there is one condition. I require the clothes that person wore while they were still alive.
Oh.
Only by wearing their clothes can I summon their soul.
Oh. Is that why she's measuring me? Well, no, but I'm not dead, though, so... Never mind.
Hence why my powers don't work on people smaller than me, or if the person is far bigger. Overall, the size must match. Also, I can't abide outfits with no fashion sense. Filthy, reeking clothes are always out of the question.
That sounds more like a preference than a condition.
Clothes make a man. They reveal all about one's livelihood. Like skin worn over skin. That's what clothes are all about. Consider that when compared to bare skin, clothing has a greater surface area seen by other people. Therefore, clothes are an expression of a person's identity and originality.
Interesting.
You ever think about how you've never heard of ghosts being naked? Ghosts wear clothing because those clothes are a part of their identity.
Huh. I never thought of it like that. Wow, I legit never thought of that.
Now that you mention it...
That's why, despite your amnesia, I can tell the kind of person you are just by looking at the clothes you wear.
Really?
Your uniform is undoubtedly an official one supplied by the WDO. And I found it fits you perfectly after measuring your size. I don't think it could possibly belong to someone else.
Which means I really am a master detective?
That just conveniently has amnesia, but wow, she brought up something I never thought about with clothes.
Am I one or not? I can't figure it out without my memory coming back to me.
That's all I have to say. I'm the medium detective Melanie. Nice to meet you all.
Yep, it's official. She's my favorite. Literally, the order I have it. She's my favorite. I kind of dig Poochie. I kind of like Zilch, actually. Kind of like Zilch and Melanie. I kind of like them a lot. I kind of dig it. Okay. So I'm kind of curious. So that's why she was measuring me. Because she was like... She's more focused on clothes than a person. That's a very interesting outlook. I never thought of it like that. And I wonder how many of you viewers thought of it like that. Because I guarantee you, most of y'all didn't. Did you check the clothes of all the other people? No. Well, I objectified you. Because you had that cool eye. And I talked about you and your ears. You and your headphones. They all are... Actually, they all kind of have that same embroidering. Except for you. You don't seem to have any of that on you. But you other four, you do have similar clothes. The same kind of embroidered design as everything. I don't know. Keep that in mind, though. You're an interesting one, Melanie. You legitimately just kind of, like, changed my whole, like, outlook on clothes. Like, no joke.
Lastly, it's your turn, Yuma. Aside from having amnesia, is there anything else we should know about?
I can't speak for Yuma, but you can find me on Twitch under the handle of VimonDGR. You can also follow so that way you get notifications when I play games like this or all the other random games I play. YouTube, you can also find me there, where you can also subscribe to get notifications, where you know in the right place when you see a little dog. Can't speak for Yuma, but I can speak for me.
I still can't remember anything.
Had to do a shameless plug in there. Sorry.
If you really are a master detective, then you should have some sort of forte.
I have no idea.
Oh, young man, are you sure you don't remember? How about the kind of clothes you usually wear? Or brands you like?
Really?
You only inquired about clothing.
Maybe you'll remember after a few punches to the head.
Nice to know your personality still, Rosie.
Hold on!
Aphex, stop that. If you knock him out, he won't be able to speak. The perplexing circumstance we face may have something to do with his memories.
What is this circumstance?
That's wondering about that. What do you mean by perplexing circumstance?
Thank you. We finally get some information on this.
Did something happen?
Well, something unexpected has occurred on our trip. The number of people is off.
The number of people?
I, Hoochie, heard from the World Detective Organization that the number of master detectives on the train was precisely 5.
Oh. That's what perplexing circumstance. And that's why Aphex... Oh, now it makes sense. That's why Aphex has been going off about the freaking imposter thing.
5? 1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 of us.
Yeah. One of us is fake.
I also heard from the WDO that 5 master detectives will gather on board. Hence why when you called yourself a master detective, I was honestly surprised.
I knew this job wouldn't be easy, but there's already a mystery before us. This is getting exciting.
It's obvious what's going on. There's an imposter among us.
One. I don't have a thing, because I'm rocking cheat tech here, but if I had an editor, there's the point where I do that, what is it, the Among Us theme? Where it goes like, one.
It's not me. I think.
How about we contact the WDO and find out? It could be a mistake.
Yeah, maybe they had like
It's no use.
7 or something.
I can't reach them. There's no signal here.
Who could the uninvited 6th guest be?
It's obvious. I'm the most suspicious. Especially with my amnesia in this situation.
That'd be too obvious, wouldn't it?
Could I be the imposter? And I just can't remember? I am the 6th one here.
All right, I got it. Hey, since you're all clueless, I'm gonna tell you my extra sharp deduction.
You may speak. I'll allow it.
Why would I need your permission? Whatever. Way I see it, the runt here ain't the imposter.
Wait, you're defending me?
It'd be boring if the most suspicious one is the culprit.
Well, it's kind of right.
The runt must have been attacked by the real culprit. The memory loss is a side effect of the attack.
And the imposter's motive? Why would they attack Yuma?
To pretend to be a master detective and replace the runt on the train. The plan was going smoothly. The runt suddenly woke up. He got on the train right before it departed, and the results stand before us. Obviously, the imposter miscalculated. The runt's gotta be tougher than he looks.
Oh, that's a surprisingly proper deduction. And I thought you'd be the most useless one here.
Damn.
Why, thank you.
What a burn.
In other words, I was knocked out at the station because someone attacked me? But I don't think I've been injured.
How would you know? You have amnesia.
Excuse me. My deduction is slightly different.
Let's hear it. I'll allow it.
Stop acting like we need to get your permission.
I suspect that the entire situation is a test designed by the World Detective Organization.
Oh.
A test? A WDO exam officer has disguised themselves as a member and is ascertaining our skills here.
If that were the case, Yuma here could possibly be the exam officer.
Maybe I just am faking? Just to... No, I look really genuine about that amnesia thing, though.
Me? An exam officer?
Bring it on! I don't care if it's the WDO or a hitman. If you want to test me, I'll show you what I got.
What are you trying to do?
For now, I'll check to see if there are other uninvited guests. I wouldn't want any accomplices lurking about.
And how are you going to do that?
Like this!
Can you move back a bit? Why? I thought you were going to use your gift. I can, but you make me feel uncomfortable, man. Just back up a bit.
Let's go!
Oh, that's that radar thing he was talking about. That was actually really cool. I don't know what he did, but that was super cool.
What? What was that? A weird feeling overcame my whole body.
No signs of the enemy. Turns out there really are just 6 of us on this train right now.
What did you do?
I used my forte, life detection.
My detection.
I can detect life in a 50-meter radius and pinpoint its location. The mechanism is a trade secret, but I can say without a doubt that we're the only ones on this train.
50-meter radius. Okay, keep that in mind for yours. 50-meter radius.
Talk all you want, but who can verify that you're not lying?
We're never gonna get anywhere if you start doubting everything. Use your own damn powers to figure it out then.
I see. So fortes come in handy at a time like this.
Wait, did he not react to that? Like, Yuma reacted because he felt something fear. Did, what's his face, Zilch not react to that? Or he didn't pay attention?
In that case, there's someone else with the power that can confirm if other passengers are on board.
No, seriously, before I... Like, why didn't you react? Whatever, I guess I'll figure it later. Someone else that has abilities? Well, not you, because you don't have any animals. Because you apparently hate pets, Mr. Nature Boy. I don't think it'd be you. That's gotta be Poochie, because her hearing, right? Oh yeah, well, duh, because there's that exclamation mark overhead. Never mind. Don't need to be all profound and cool thinking.
Poochie, would it be possible for you to verify what Aphex said is true?
Yes. I, Poochie, was contemplating it at the moment. Even if someone is hiding, my audio aptitude is able to detect their breathing and heartbeats.
Okay.
Shall I try?
Yes, please.
Please and thank you.
Hey, what's with the gloomy little girl? Don't tell me she's motion sick.
She's using her audio aptitude to check if there are other passengers.
Oh, really? That's great. Go for it. It'll prove I'm right.
Shut.
Huh?
Shut up, you brain-dead idiots!
Whoa.
Pardon me. Would you mind quieting down for a bit? I need to concentrate.
Was a side. I like it. I dig it. Is this her? She get a cool cutscene too? Yeah, she does. Audio aptitude, dude. Cool. Okay, light detection, audio aptitude. Wow, these fortes are awesome. God, what's mine? Most of the lungs are made of fur, and he always carries a brush on fur. Oh, well, I guess I won't read the rest of that, but...
Sensation. I felt it when Aphex used his powers. Somehow, it feels like I can hear what Poochie hears.
Huh? Wait, I can?
Does no one else hear it? What's going on?
Wait, they're not playing cool about it. They all don't know? Wait, is that my forte? Can I, like... Oh, Dravoy X is literally going where I'm going with this. Is my forte I can feel the powers of others? Can I copy others' powers? Am I Delsin from Infamous Second Son? I don't know. It's crazy, though. Maybe that's my forte, but I just don't know. My forte is empathy. I can relate to people. Okay.
I finished. I cannot hear the heartbeats of anyone besides the 6 of us here. Though one could hold their breath, they still cannot stop their heart from beating. In other words, there's no one else on this train. I, Poochie, guarantee it.
See? I told you so! Sorry for calling you gloomy earlier, little girl. You know, I'm glad you've confirmed my findings, but aren't our powers kind of the same?
Yeah, I guess they're both good at detection, so that'd be useful for, like, espionage. Hello, Risotto! Welcome back! Your voice does include dead people. Oh, that's true. Well, actually, wait. That's a good point. Unless the dead people are moving, there's no way that Poochie's power could kick in. Risotto says the art style kind of reminds me of Danganronpa. Dude, that is literally what I talked about at the beginning of this episode.
I can hear heartbeats from 500 meters away.
Whoa. You need to add a 0 to yours, Aphex.
So you're the useless one.
Quiet, you catty bitch!
Language.
Moving on, we've now got proof from 2 master detectives. We can say for sure that there are no other passengers.
Okay, cool.
Though one may be a lying imposter, the other's statement can still be trusted.
Also
One
true.
of them an imposter.
But the fact that one of them is sus.
But Aphex and Poochie both use their fortes. I could feel them using their powers, so I think it's safe to say both are master detectives.
Okay, so that means we can rule out, for now, not 100%, but if we're trying to find a sus person, we can rule out Aphex and Poochie. Well, Aphex also feels like he's not the type of guy to be all, like, secret-y. Like, he feels like he's just kind of like a one-track mind kind of guy, so I'm gonna assume he's good, just angry. And Poochie, I think she's good too. She's interesting, that little, like, swap personality and how she, like, blushed. Or maybe she just doesn't know how to interact with guys. Well, for now, I'm gonna go with Yuma and say that they're both good. There's still 3 others, though.
But I'm the only one who can sense their powers. No one else seems to have the same experience. Why am I the only one?
You. What the heck?
What's wrong with you, old man? You gone senile or something?
Yes!
Can you all hear that? The sounds of a running train. The wheels of fate chugging along.
And Poochie be like, of course, old man, because I can hear everything. That's literally my power. There's nothing around that I can't not hear. It's a drag.
In the same way, our fate continues to turn. This train will press on until we reach our destination. No one can get off midway, including the uninvited 6th. Let's discover which of us is the caged bird in here. My fading detective spirit is revitalized once again thanks to this burning mystery. Not bad. Things are getting interesting.
You're joking. What could the imposter even accomplish? We're all master detectives here.
Yeah, what's their goal?
And yet we don't know who the fake one is.
I've used my powers, so obviously I'm the real deal. The gloomy girl detective also passes. She ain't no fake.
I'm gonna assume I'm not either, for protagonist reasons.
So, how about the guy blowing smoke, huh? Why don't you go ahead and prove yourself with your forte? How about it, you four-eyed fox detective?
Man, he just wants fixed fights at 30.
As I have already explained, my power involves animals. Without them, I can't use it.
So, you're fine being considered a suspect then?
You are free to think what you wish.
Unfortunately, I can't prove myself either. Without a dead body, I can't use my powers as a medium.
Now we've got 2 suspects.
3. There's the old man.
How about you, old man?
Yeah.
I don't mind showing off, but it won't clear any suspicions. The 6th uninvited guest could possibly be a traitorous master detective with their own forte.
Oh, I didn't think of that, actually. Damn it.
That's true.
There's no end to this! To hell with it! Everybody line up! I'll deck you one by one! Whoever passes out is safe, got it? The real deal. If you don't pass out in one hit, then you gotta be the imposter.
Yeah. After that, I'm pretty sure it's not Apex.
Calm down. Let's do things logically, like the detectives we are.
Pardon me. I suggest we investigate this, starting with the motive for the imposter's infiltration.
The motive. One possibility is that it's a test from the World Detective Organization. Are there any others?
Yeah, that's what Poochie said.
There are.
You may speak. I'll allow it.
100th time. Why would they need your permission?
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that to you viewers. I'm like, you guys can join my videos and watch them. I'll allow it.
The Amaterasu Corporation. They could be responsible for this.
And your reasoning?
Someone has been tailing me for the past few days. It started after I was first assigned to Kanai Ward. Wherever I went, I could sense the presence of someone in the shadows, but I could never catch them in the act. It was getting annoying, so I tried to bait them out. I walked around town in my underwear, and at last, they revealed themselves.
Wait, what was that last bit?
Hold up. Did you just say that you...
Something the matter?
Apex? You stepped up in my book after that.
Never mind. Continue.
I avoid solving problems with violence, so I was unable to apprehend them. However, I saw them escaping in one of Amaterasu Corporation's cars with my own eyes.
Oh, Travoyax, thank you for the sub! Thank you! Sorry, had to say it. I appreciate the sub, my man.
Why would Amaterasu Corp spy on you?
Because they don't want Kanai Ward to be investigated. Perhaps which is why
Oops.
I think our uninvited sixth guest is a spy from Amaterasu. The spy has only one goal, to disrupt our trip to Kanai Ward. Hence why they are pretending to be a master detective among us.
So you believe Amaterasu is involved. Not impossible, though your reasoning is somewhat lacking.
Got a point, but we can't rule out that that's not wrong. Travoyax says that his suspect is Zilch. I don't have one yet. It's one of those three. It's either Zilch, Zong, or Melanie. I really hope, for personal reasons, it's not Melanie. I think it's the old man, personally, right now.
I do not see how escaping in one of Amaterasu Corporation's cars is proof someone is a company spy. Well, that's fair.
Excuse me. You keep talking about it, but what's Amaterasu Corporation?
Yeah, I guess I don't really know that yet either.
You kidding me? We gotta explain that too?
It's fine. We can teach Yuma as we share information with one another.
What do I want to act this? Everything. I guess I'll start with Amaterasu.
What is the Amaterasu Corporation?
Does it have anything to do with that very beautiful wolf made by Clover Studios? No. This is not Okami.
In short, Amaterasu is a freaking huge company. You see their products practically everywhere in daily life. They make everything from kids' toys to fighter jets. Industrial goods, electronics, pharmaceuticals, everything. Big companies always got dark underbellies. With Amaterasu, where there's smoke, there's a whole building burning down. That's a detective joke. Funny, huh?
Forgot to laugh.
Sure, I got it, thanks.
Okay. Okay, skill points and memory cap. What the heck does that mean? I'll worry about it later. Alright, let's go Kanai Ward.
We're heading to Kanai Ward. What does that have to do with Amaterasu Corporation?
It's fairly complicated, but Kanai Ward is essentially an Amaterasu autonomous zone.
Oh, sorry, viewers. Potential headphone warning, just because I realize my mic's about to fall. Sorry. I'm sorry. Ugh, sorry. I had to adjust the mic on it. It was on the edge of my tray there. Sorry. Someone said Yuma Coco Head. It's nice thing. I don't know, man. This is the same people that made Danganronpa, so can't be all that weird. Even though it is weird.
Previously, Kanai Ward was just another regional city. But as it was being developed by Amaterasu Corp, the city itself transformed. Factories, research labs, and affiliate companies were built. In no time, the whole place belonged to Amaterasu. As a matter of fact, Kanai Ward is essentially ruled by the Amaterasu Corporation. Political power has no influence there. Since it's so isolated, no one has been traveling to and from Kanai Ward.
Isolated?
Exactly. Because of that, no information has been getting out, aside from rumors of unsolved cases. This has been going on for years, but the unified government has been turning a blind eye to the whole thing. The Amaterasu Corporation's influence affects not just the UG, but the entire world.
Okay. Interesting.
Given the situation, the World Detective Organization couldn't wait any longer and decided to act.
That might be something important. I know it wasn't highlighted, but that might be something important to keep in mind. The fact that none information could be more or less going to and from Kanai Ward. Like, it seems like they're isolated. That might be important. Like, thanks to Amaterasu, right? Yeah, so that might be... It wasn't highlighted, but that might be something to keep important in your mind, viewers.
As a result, master detectives are gathering in Kanai Ward. And that's pure speculation, mind you. We won't know the full details until we arrive.
I see. Thank you very much.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind. That's also important too. Well, it's not like none of this information isn't, but that's very important too. Okay, lastly, Amaterasu.
Speaking of,
Express.
this train is called the Amaterasu Express, isn't it?
Yes. The Amaterasu Express is an entirely driverless train developed by the Amaterasu Corporation. The WDO made arrangements to prepare it for arrival at Kanai Ward. Normally, it has no passenger cars for the trip to Kanai Ward, but they added ours as a special exception. It features enough passenger space for all of us and a lavish dining car. Quite the warm welcome. A perfect setup to persuade us nothing is amiss in Kanai Ward.
Or it could be a trap.
By the way, the windows and doors are completely locked until we arrive. They say it's for our safety. But I feel as though we're stuck in a big, moving coffin.
I think it's a friggin' trap. Like, they got bars on the things, man. And now that they... I didn't even think about Amaterasu, but now they're saying all this, they control all this. What if they're like... What's the group from, God, I can't think of it. The... Final Fantasy VII? What's that corporation? Is it like them? Where they're like, oh yeah, we're for the benefit of people, but they're like all, like, too powerful? Am I reaching a bit? I might be reaching a bit.
All the sash windows are sealed, so they can't be opened. I, Pucci, confirmed it myself prior to the train's departure. Perhaps these measures were taken to prevent infiltrators or stowaways. Once it's en route, the Amaterasu Express becomes a box that's impossible to enter or exit. If you feel up to it, why don't you take a look around? But you can access the fifth car, the one at the end. The door appears to be broken and won't open.
Okay, that's clearly important. Keep that in mind.
Broken.
Well, go ahead and see for yourself.
Right.
Fifth car is broken, but that might be important.
You heard sound familiar?
It feels like my first time hearing about any of it. Sorry.
I see. It's all right. Just tell us if you do remember anything.
Thank you.
He seems nice and all, but maybe he's the imposter.
Where the frick did that voice come from? Where the frick did that come from? No, seriously, where did that voice come from? Oh wait, was that blue thing? That little blue thing in the beginning? The little spear thing? So I'm just kidding. Ah, damn it, I didn't get to read it because I was thinking.
Did someone just speak?
No.
Hey, what's wrong? You've gone pale.
How about you have something warm to drink and get some rest? Although we only seem to have coffee here.
I mean, I'll still take a cup. Thanks. Cup of coffee served by a cute girl. Sometimes the simple things in life.
Do you drink it black? Or do you need some milk?
Front probably wants milk. Hey, How old are you anyway? I can't tell from the way you dress.
I can't tell from his voice.
Never mind him. Here, have a drink to warm yourself up.
Don't mind if I do. Thanks. I don't look good though. Am I getting sick or something?
What was that voice earlier? Am I hearing things? I have amnesia, and now I'm hearing things. What's happening to me? I wonder if it has something to do with the sixth person.
Maybe.
Besides, who is this sixth uninvited guest anyway?
I don't know.
I should think about it a bit. Who is the most suspicious person here?
Oh, I gotta choose? Alright, well, let's map this out. Definitely not Aphex, like I said. And I don't think it's Poochie either. We already confirmed that. Plus, their powers say that easy. Rosetta says, gonna watch the Botching Masters? Oh, no worries, no worries. Gotta map this out. But no worries, y'all, my friend. Okay, so it's not Aphex. It's not Poochie. I know that for a fact. And it'd be too easy. It was so... No, I gotta focus. It'd be too easy if it was Yuma. Which means it's either Zilch, it's either Zange, or Zange. Either Melanie. Alright. He conveniently doesn't have his animals. He's kind of controlling everything. But not really doing anything of his own. He's also kind of quick to brag. Then there's Melanie. I don't want it to be you, but my obvious fixation on how cute she is, she's very kind to me. Like a little, I don't want to assume like, oh no, maybe she's just a nice person because it's good to be nice. But a part of me's got that voice in my head that's like, she's too nice, V. Don't buy into it. Don't be blinded by the hotness. I know you're the CEO of the Connoisseurs of the Culture, but damn it, I'm being blinded because of how hot she is. I don't want to say that. And then there's you. But he kind of... Risotto says, have you watched JoJo? Yeah, I have. Well, I've watched a little of JoJo. I've only... Unfortunately, I'm still like a noob to JoJo. I haven't watched part 1 or 2. I'm like a mainstream when it came to it. I watched part 3 onward. So unfortunately, I'm... Well, no, I watched part 3, Stardust Crusaders, Diamonds Unbreakable. I don't know what the parts numbers are, but I know it was Stardust Crusaders, Diamonds Unbreakable. I tried to watch Star and Ocean, and Golden Wind. So I haven't watched anything properly just yet. Risotto says she's a mommy in Roman's area. Believe me, if I could, I would. Javoyak says Zan's too obvious. That's what I was gonna say. Like, he looks too obvious. Like, he's also not in blue, so maybe that'd be like, oh well, clearly I'm the bad guy, which means it's gotta be Zilch or Melanie. That's the thing, though. You know what else is getting with Melanie to me? If I can also say it, what's getting me with Melanie is I didn't even think about Amaterasu, like, spies or all that jazz until she said something, right? Because with Zilch, yeah, I get it. He's kind of like guiding us in a different way, but maybe he legitimately is doing that. But Melanie, I didn't even think about the whole Amaterasu spy thing. So what if, maybe I'm overreaching here, but what if she's like, oh yeah, there's like the bad people like infiltrating everything. But what if she's actually a spy? Oh great, now I'm, oh, this is good for when viewers find out I'm like not good at these kinds of things. I don't do this to show my intelligence. I do this because I have a good voice. All right, eeny, meeny, miny. This isn't gonna work. I'm gonna choose Melanie. I want to choose Melanie. Why can't I press A? I'm gonna choose Melanie. I don't know if that's the right choice.
He was the first to suggest the theory about there being an Amaterasu Corporation spy.
Yeah, right.
What if she's intentionally misleading us?
Or is that wrong? I don't know if that was right or not.
If that's the case, everything happening right now could be due to ulterior motives. No matter how much I think about it,
I got points.
I have no proof of anything so far.
Wait, was that the right choice or not, though? It gave me points, so that's gonna make me think that is, but what if that was like anybody would have gotten... Oh, God, I don't know. Whatever. Well, let me know what you think in the comment section after this video goes on YouTube. Cause I thought I was had somewhere going somewhere. Plus, I mean, how can you not choose her? Look at her. I can't move the camera toward her. Damn it.
If I really am a master detective, I could have some useful powers. I wonder if I can somehow remember what those powers were.
Remembering now won't do any good.
Who keeps freaking saying this at me? My ears.
There it is again. I keep hearing that voice. Jeez, what's happening to me?
Hey, Runt!
Uh-huh.
Get over here. The old man is gonna show off his powers.
Wait, he is?
Zange?
Wait, legit? Like, is he real? Oh, man, that is gonna rule him out. Oh, no. It's gonna be you. Watch. Something's gonna happen where we're gonna find, like a small, like, puppy or something that's stowed away somehow. Wait, no. That wouldn't make sense, because Poochie heard it. Well, what if something happens, like, we get there, or something happens and, like, I don't know. Oh, well, wait. What about a bird? What if a bird... Can he control birds? What if we find a circumstance where a bird, like, goes with the train or something, despite how fast it's going? You use your powers, and you're like, oh, well, nobody died, so, oh, well, I guess you have to believe me. Oh, it's gonna be her, isn't it? I simped too hard. Alright, show me your things. Oh, actually, I should talk to you guys. Huh.
Make it quick, old man. It should be no problem if you're a real master detective.
What am I doing? I'm a detective. I need to talk to everybody and get information.
Thoughtography, huh? Can you use it to show what historical figures wore day to day?
I really hope it's not you. I really hope it's not you.
Thoughtography, huh?
What? I'm not talking to you.
I've heard someone has used thoughtography to show the other side of the moon. Can you do that, Zange?
There is a chance that it's all a trick made to look like a forte. Let's observe him carefully and see.
Well, if I react, then won't that prove he can... Wait. Oh, I just noticed he has like a little, like, kind of camera lens thing on his back. That's kind of cool. Kind of reminds me of what's-his-face from that old anime Speed Grapher.
Although I am reluctant to do so, I shall demonstrate my forte.
And before I continue with this, just saying it right now. None of y'all know what Speed Grapher is. I'm not going to date myself, but I'm telling y'all, don't look it up. No. Don't open up a new tab. None of y'all know what Speed Grapher is. Trust me, you're fine. It was a weird anime I used to watch back when anime premiered on normal TV, alright? Don't worry about it. I'm discussing a different point.
You forced my hand. Otherwise, suspicions will continue to mount against me.
What's that? Your cell phone?
No, it's a chocolate bar that looks like a cell phone. Of course it is! Yep, he's real. Yep, he's real. Alright, yep. That rules out Zange.
There it is again. I can feel Zange using his forte.
As I've said before, my power is thoughtography. I can project my memories onto electronic mediums to generate and record footage. The recorded clip shows what occurred approximately 5 minutes ago. I suppose it's faster to simply show you.
Yeah, show me. Oh, there's a picture of me drinking. With the girl that I'm totally, like, crushing on that may potentially be bad. Please don't let her be bad. Anime gods, I'm begging you. Please, I'm begging you, don't let this girl be bad. I'm begging you.
That's definitely the scene that took place about 5 minutes ago.
I can only record about 2 to 3 seconds. Back in my prime, I was able to do 10. Also, as memories fade, the recorded footage will also fade. The rule of thumb is that it lasts around 48 hours.
Okay, keep that in mind. It seems important for some reason to me.
But by copying it to another device before it fades, footage can be used as evidence during investigations and in court.
Pardon me, but are you sure this is thoughtography? It appears as though you captured footage from a hidden camera.
Oh, right. I guess only I'm the one that can feel it, right?
All you do is doubt everybody. Be constructive for once.
He might be bad too. Maybe I should chose Zilch.
You think being suspicious isn't constructive? Don't you believe that the truth lies beyond all suspicion?
Another fair point. Damn it.
Yep, a detective's job is to suspect others.
I'm
Seriously.
hearing things again.
Just reveal yourself, demon.
My memories haven't returned, and the voices keep getting louder. It's giving me a headache. It's like my own body doesn't belong to me.
I don't look good.
Young man, are you all right? You don't seem well.
I told you my name was Yuma. Actually, and soon it'll be Mr. Goldmine. Never mind. The joke is done. I got a headache.
I'm sorry. I feel a little dizzy.
I believe you should rest.
Maybe a nap will help get your memories back.
The passenger rooms from Car 3 and beyond are all full, so you should use Car 1 at the front.
Don't get close to me, man. Ugh, I can't fall in love anymore. Please.
I believe there's an infirmary in there. It should be easy to monitor from where we're at in the second car.
Monitor? You've got some nerve.
Will you be all right on your own? Or do you need some company?
Why? Yes. You know what? Screw. I don't care what the game's gonna say. I better say yes. If I don't say yes, I'm closing the game right now.
Sheesh, get a grip, will ya?
Shut up.
Sorry.
Did you say something?
No, it's nothing. I'm alright. I can get there by myself.
Alright, I'm done. Screw this game. I'm done. Alright, thank you viewers for tuning in. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you later. No, okay, I'm just kidding. I wonder how many of you viewers... Wait, is everything getting darker? Is it just weird to get darker? I don't know, maybe. I wonder how many of you viewers thought I was legit gonna, like, rage quit. Oh, I'm actually, like, walking slow now?
Right.
Come on, Runt. You look like you're about to collapse. Go and rest up in the infirmary.
Sorry.
I'll do that.
Hey,
You don't look so good, boy. Doesn't look like an act. You should go and, here, have some of these.
What are these?
These are some candies that I conveniently have in my pocket.
Without wrappers?
Yes, they're, Werther's Originals. They're good for children. You should go suck on them and stuff.
I'm good. Thanks.
Yes.
I'll allow it.
I want that to be said by everybody at the end of this episode. I'll allow it. The infirmary is in car 1. Go and rest there.
Yes.
Okay. You look pale. Do you need any assistance?
Sorry.
No, I'm fine. I can go on my own. If you say so. Aw. Kind of wish I... Why didn't I say yes?
Oh,
Will you be alright on your own? Are you sure you don't need someone to take you? I really wish Yuma didn't say no. Alright, well, before I do, is there anything over here? Because now I think about it, I didn't go over here at all. Anything worth checking out?
Hold on, you're heading toward the third car. The first car is the other way.
I know, I was just... No, I guess story won't let me. I hope there wasn't something there that I was supposed to check out. Great if I couldn't move slower before. So, is it the thing? Is that what's causing this to happen to me? I am. Oh, you know what? I just realized something. Aphex said a comment about like, what do you say? Was I being, like, haunted or something? Maybe that's things, like, causing my, like, weird spasm or whatever the heck what's happening to me.
Wait.
it's locked. You gotta find the key first. The key!
Stop talking. You're causing me headaches.
Where's the key?
I don't care how cute your voice is.
Is it somewhere in the first car?
I gotta go find a key now?
I see.
Oh, it's definitely you. You're causing this. I know you are. I just don't know for sure yet. If an entire area of the minimap is shining, that means a destination or an investigation objective is nearby. Let's take a closer look around. Well, no duh. It's locked. It can't get in. Actually, considering he's pain, I should probably talk like I'm in pain, right? It's locked. I can't get in. I need to find the key quickly. Should be more, like, matching the character, right? There. Restaurant?
It opened.
Make up your mind if you're gonna have voice cutscenes or not, because I don't want to talk over you. I'm gonna throw up? It sounded about to throw up. Hang in there, buddy. Me. Hang in there, me. I'm good. You're strong. You're... Whoa. Oh, that's creepy. Oh, it scared me to death. That thing actually legit made me pass out. Oh, he's got voice cutscenes. Never mind.
Hey! It's time to get up!
Ellipses.
How long are you gonna sleep? Get up, or I'll boom kill you!
I don't know what that is, but that sounds cute. I'll boom kill you, even though it's not. Huh? What is that? You know what? What is that picture?
Huh?
Whoa! That freaked me out.
So you can finally see cute little me.
It scared the crap out of me.
It's all taking root.
Is it a ghost? What is it? What are you? You're weird and adorable at the same time, which is a sentence I never thought I'd say.
What? Huh? What is this thing?
My thoughts exactly. What is that thing? I'd also say this, Twitch, just in case. Again, there's some weird latency things. You might want to have to refresh your browsers just in case. I've had that issue with other things. Just want to say that real quickly.
How can you call me a thing when I'm so adorable?
I mean... ish?
Aren't you rude?
Rose has checked that car one completely. What is this? I didn't check car one completely. I didn't. I just went to the bathroom. I should have done it. Damn it.
It's talking. Not only am I hearing things, I'm seeing things too. I've completely lost it.
Snap out of it. You're my master, aren't you?
M?
Master.
That's right. We exchanged an intimate secret pact just between us.
Huh?
What?
What pact?
What? You've forgotten all about how we were so passionately bound together?
Listen here, Ghost. Unless you look like Melanie or hotter, I don't want to hear any kind of intimate whatever. I am very superstitious, like legit IRL. I ain't messing with no ghosts.
How cold of you! After I offered myself to you, and you alone!
It kind of gives me Monokuma vibes, actually. A little bit. In a weird way. Like the goofy sides of Monokuma. Only those who know Danganronpa know what I'm talking about. They'll hopefully understand the feeling I'm alluding to.
You're so irresponsible. Take ownership of your actions.
I don't know what to do.
Kidding. Of course you forgot. That's part of the contract.
Wait, what?
You don't get a death god for free, you know. If you want to eat, you gotta bring something to the table.
Wait. What did it say? Part of the contract is why I forgot. Wait, did it cause my amnesia? A death god?
Wait, what did you just say? A death god?
Call me Shinigami.
Is that really your name? Does that just translate to... Okay, you know what? It's worth the picture. Doesn't that just translate to death god? In Japanese?
Death god sounds so ominous and creepy. That ain't my style, you know. too pure and innocent.
Okay.
That's why I prefer to go by Shinigami. Anyway, that's my name. Don't wear it out.
Oh, okay.
I'm so confused here.
Good answer, Master.
You keep calling me Master. Wait, are you haunting me?
Master.
Please, call me Shinigami.
Wait, why did please get highlighted? Maybe the highlighted words don't always matter. Maybe I'm hyper-focusing.
Shinigami?
Yup. Of course, I'm 100% haunting you. I'm haunting you like your life depends on it. That was your wish after all. That's why we made that contract.
That's what I wanted?
Wait. So yeah, meeting you cost my memories?
And for our sweet, sweet contract, you offered something in return.
Offered?
Oh, yeah.
You got it? You offered your own memories. You tossed away your entire past and smashed our fates together.
What the hell is it worth to give up my memories and who I was for this, thing? What is it supposed to... Is it a ghost?
That's why I have amnesia?
The euphoria from completing our contract made you pass out in that room.
Uh-huh.
Even though you woke up, it took some time for me to take root in you. But I can talk to you now, which makes me happy. Not.
Oh.
Which is it? Why would I make a contract with you? Why did I offer my memories?
Sorry, but I can't share the contract's details with you. Those are the rules.
Why not? Tell me!
Yeah, please tell me, because I'm very confused here.
No can do. That's the contract. By the way, Master, something's been bothering me.
What is it?
2 hours have gone by since you passed out.
Huh?
Wait, what?
2 hours?
I was out for 2 hours?
Yep. And here I was, waiting for you to wake up. Admirable, right? But during that time, no one came to check on you. They're all so cruel, you know? Maybe they forgot about you.
Speaking of, why am I here?
Well, you passed out, so...
Is this the restroom in the first car? That's right. I felt sick at the dining car, so I was looking for the key to the infirmary.
You should watch your own health, Master. We share mind and body. When you feel sick, I get irritated too.
Okay.
Your haunting presence is probably why I felt sick in the first place.
Yeah.
Hey, don't blame me. Anyway, you better hurry and take a look around.
That's right.
Where'd you get the
Where are
coffee?
the others?
Wait, so this thing's just legit following me around here now? You know what? I'm very confused. But, okay, so meeting Shinigami cost me to lose my memories, but I guess I did that of my own volition for why, though, is a question. Oh, like I'm asking. I mean, I know I'm asking viewers, but to be fair, it's more or less a rhetorical question, because I'm going to assume I'm not really going to know until, whatever, like, games like these usually aren't going to tell me what the flip's going on here. And now I have another dilemma here, because there might be potentially new viewers that may not know how I roll with this. I technically did an earlier video, and I already kind of met my quota, which means this is probably where we're gonna... Oh, actually, before I do... Oh, great. Oh, yeah, I don't know anything about it. Death God contracted to haunt Yuma. Only visible to Yuma, Shinigami is constantly floating and bobbing along at its side. Though cheerful and chatty, this Death God's sense of morality is quite far removed from that of humans. Is it a guy or a girl, though? I guess it's just a ghost, so I guess it doesn't really care for gender. Likes Yuma, dislikes boredom. Entity Death God. Well, who the frick knows? Alright. Oh, wait, there's another page. Oh, frick, I wasn't paying attention. How do I know all this? 181 centimeters. Oh, that's actually not bad. December 21st. Okay. Likes basketball. Hates rogues with no sense of justice. Titled Master Detective Forte's Light Detection. One of the master detectives Yuma met on the Amaterasu Express, a rude, moody, and violent-looking man who indiscriminately shouts at anyone around him. In actuality, he's a hard-working, decent person, I guess. Well, no, I'm just kidding. A decent person from the slum who worked his way up from nothing. Okay. June 14th, 200 years. Oh, he's tall. Likes whiskey, dislikes modern cell phones, photography. One of the master detectives Yuma met on the Amaterasu Express. Outwardly a mild-mannered old man, he has the solemn expression of a battle-hardened veteran and the air of a killer. Yeah. He was once a military detective involved in espionage. Dude, it's straight up, seriously, Speedgrapher. And I know I said this a lot, and I know people are going to look it up. So you know what? You can look up what I mean. I watched that when I was like... Well, actually, I didn't watch that until I was like really small. I didn't understand what the heck I was watching. So, you know what? If you're curious about what the heck Speedgrapher is a very interesting sci-fi anime about this dude. I can't remember his name, but he gains a power with a camera that lets him blow stuff up because he has to protect some rich girl. It's very weird. It's not a good anime, but it's not a bad one. It's a very adult anime that I ended up watching when I was really young. So if you want to watch it, go for it. There's your recommendation. Boom. Anyway. Let's see, October 4th. Oh, October, baby. I mean, you're like, it's not. What is it? What is it? 27 days before mine. One of the master detectives you. Oh wait, likes animals, dislikes destruction of nature, animal investigation. One of the master detectives Yuma met on the Amaterasu Express. He is fastidious, conceited, and patronizing, with a tendency toward leading the conversation, moving things along in a logical order. Yeah, that's true. Well, as a fellow October person, I have to root for him, I guess. March 25th. Likes classical music, hates loud people, aka Aphex. One of the master detectives Yuma met on the Amaterasu Express. Despite her childlike appearance, she has machine-like composure and mental processing speed. When she does show emotion, it can be surprisingly intense. She doesn't socialize well, and, perhaps because she avoids communication, is awkward when shown kindness. Oh, maybe that's why she reacted like she did when I was going to reach for her phone and help her out. I thought it was just, maybe she kind of crushed me or something. Okay. September 28th. Likes beautiful, heartwarming clothes. Hates ugly, non-heartwarming clothes. One of the master detectives Yuma met on the Amaterasu Express. A glamorous woman with a keen intellect behind her flamboyant appearance. As a fashionista whose mind is often focused on clothes, she appreciates other people's figures and is quick to like anyone with a body type that would suit her favorite outfits. Hope she likes mine. But she probably doesn't. I was going too fast. I kind of know what Solution King. The team, while investigating cases, it materialized from the clues of a case capable of destroying mysteries within the Mystery 11. What the frick is a Mystery 11? Was there something I missed? What the frick is a Mystery 11? Oh, I guess I'll worry about it later. Melanie's forte, one's own body is used as a medium to summon the soul of a deceased person. However, Melanie must wear the clothes the deceased wore in life, meaning the ability is unusable if there is a sizing mismatch. Aphix forte, the location of any living thing within a 50-meter radius can be found. You're gonna have to work on that one, because freaking Poochie puts you to shame. I read that. Detective Deed, I know what that is. Forte, I know what that is. The powers. Master Detectives, the 30,000. Zilch said that, yeah. The sound thing. The ability does not activate unless the listening is deliberate. I should probably remember that instead of glossing over that. An enormous governing body that nearly spans the entire world. Policies are decided by a parliament consisted of elected representatives from each ward or region. Disparity between wards and regions has been widening, and the voices among the people are those of discontent. Much like life. Controls animals technically. Well, we don't know if that's true or not yet. He could be lying. Though initially a regional city, all of Kanai War fell under control of Amaterasu Court. Yeah, it's isolated. I'm still on that one too. And Zanges, yeah, okay. I'll keep that in mind for now. I should save, because I haven't saved a good second. Alright, so here's the issue I have here, viewers. It is approaching the 2-hour mark. A lot happened this episode, but I feel like there's more to do. But alas, for any newer viewers that do not know, my limit usually goes for like an hour to 2 hour length, purely because I also have to do this for YouTube. YouTube, you're already aware of this, so this is a video deal breaking. So I do have to say that this is where this one visit is going to cut. Meaning this is the end of the episode. But before I do, there's a few things I want to say. One, I really want to dedicate this episode to Dravoy X. Well, all you viewers, obviously, for tuning in. Like, I don't want to single anyone out, but Dravoy X, like, you're the first one, so you're getting this one. So this episode's dedicated to you, my friend. Secondly, this was meant as a one visit. So for any newer viewers, one visits are typically, unlike my normal games, I don't usually plan on beating, but if I can free up some scheduling time and you guys throw some support, I could try to work this maybe on the Saturday block. I don't know. Maybe I'll do some occasional Saturdays. I'll worry about it later. Well, normally one visits have a thing where it's 1 to 3 episodes, right? So I will at least try to do another episode, hopefully soon. But I'm not gonna put a finger on it just in case life happens, because I do play other different games, random as hell, far different from this. But I admit I am very interested in this game. So I might take it upon myself to make this a series, but let me know what you think. Twitch, you can shout out on Discord. YouTube, you can let me know in the comments section. I'm going to put this episode on the back burner. I promise you this. I will not play this game off camera. So if I do end up playing this, it will be with you guys because I'll share the experience. In between then and now, if I get enough feedback and I get some scheduling like freedom between my other videos that I'm doing, then I'll play this to completion as best as I can, because I think I should do more visual novel games. I'm kind of interested in this game. I don't know. I'm kind of charmed. And it just keeps throwing so many things at me that I know I should pay attention to. But nonetheless, I thank you all for tuning in for this episode, for this very special one visit. Like I said, if it ends up becoming better, I will do more episodes. I'll change it to a normal visit. For those that do not know, freely watch my other episodes. They're very different from this, but you still get the same old lovable V. On behalf of Dravoy X, on behalf of Risotto, on behalf of all you viewers that stuck around with this or just watched for a few seconds left, I can't thank you all for tuning in. Be sure to follow, subscribe, all that jazz. Nonetheless, when we continue with it, I guess so you're really just following me around now, huh? Shinigami? Yeah, I guess on the next episode, I'll go. I was out for 2 hours. Jesus, you knocked me out for 2 hours, Shinigami. I'm gonna remember that. Nonetheless, I thank you all for tuning in, and I hope to see you all in the next episode.